name is Jerry Goode Jr. and I am the owner of JerryGoodeJr Digital Daily Network. And today is Chapter 7, Episode 7 of Impossible Means Nothing to Me. I am the author of the book. But before we get started, I would definitely like for you to hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Support the channel. And if you want to support the channel, hit $ JerryGoodeJr as far as Cash App. And all of this will be in the description below. As well as supporting me, you can get the book in the description below. But today I'm excited. This is episode 7. It's all about consistency, commitment, and the topic today is going to be a powerful topic. If people follow me and hear some of the things I say, the topic is going to be familiar with you. But today I want to let people who are living a righteous life of God, those people who are committed to excellence, those people who are committed to integrity, keep that focus and don't get discouraged. This week, like I always tell people, I referee 4 different sports. And God allowed me to do something I love doing. It just creates multiple streams of income, and I'm being a blessing. In those 4 sports, I took it to another level because not only am I a referee, but I'm a certified state referee in all sports. So what does that mean? That means I got the credentials to go anywhere. In most of my sports, I'm at the highest level. So I always played chess in the game of life. And so when I became an actual referee, I always saw the big picture. I saw the environment, the sports. I looked at it from an ownership standpoint. There's so many things I'm going to do, but it was a big victory this week. And I just want to let you know, because of your faithfulness, because of your commitment to God, and when God can trust you, He'll open up the floodgates. And so I've been focusing on, okay, I want to get on the other side of refereeing. So I ended up getting a big contract with a powerful sports center to actually assign the referees, as well as in basketball and football, for all of those individuals. That's a huge contract. So now I'm able not only to referee at the highest level, but also give people employment and an opportunity to display their excellence and put money in people's hands. So when that came about, just to let you know, is that it wasn't something that was forced. Somebody gave me a word about it. When I went in there and spoke to the director of the actual company who's running it, he was impressed because I had to bring to the table 4 different sports. I had a resume of owning my own business, being successful in all those areas, and just having integrity. Those long nights, weekends of constantly working AAU, constantly getting the education to back up what I was saying and what I was doing, it paid off. And I just walked through that blessing, something that was impossible. And so now it's just how God operates. I needed to tell you that if you're walking in integrity and constantly being a blessing to God, do not lose your love walk. Do not go against what you believe. Your integrity makes you stand out. When it's time to do things, people draw to people of integrity. Your consistency, your commitment, your body of works speaks for itself. So hold on to that. So I just want to let you know that blessings will chase you down when you live in a righteous life of God and you focus on excellence every day. And one of the things, since I do it on a regular basis, I focus on excellence and focus on doing things at a high level. Sometimes I assume everybody's doing that. But I'm constantly reminded, man, people like, how do you do that? But it's just instilled in me because I'm operating in supernatural power, but I'm operating because I'm dealing with God. And this is just who I am. And so a lot of times when people do things, they start off good, but they can't keep up that pace because it's not in them. Their source is not connected to God. So when people do things, it sounds exciting, I'm going to do this, or you see people doing things, but they don't last because if you're not connected to God and you're not intentional in being excellent in all your areas and having a sense of integrity, your name will never be made great. God said, I will put you before great people. Your name will be made great. You will leave a legacy. See, I'm playing a game of chess, but also I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm doing this to break generational curses. I'm there to lead by example, to let people know it can be done. When I cross the finish line, people can say, hey man, because of him, I was changed. I didn't give up. And I'm excited now because I'm almost ready to launch my new show called Mind of a Genius. It's an actual show where I sit down with powerful individuals and so they can tell you how did they get to their road of success? How did they keep their integrity? What do that mean to them to have a relationship with God? These are the questions I'm going to ask them, because we're going to bring back to this negative, we're going to bring back to our network the positive stuff. We got a bunch of negative stuff, but we're going to focus on the positive stuff, the impossible things that God is doing in people's lives, so we can see that it's possible. That's what people need to hear. Jesus came as a servant, but people followed Jesus because of the miracles. He did things that people couldn't do. And he said we should be doing the same things as well. So if people don't see God flowing in your life and doing impossible things, why would they try to serve a God that can do the impossible when they don't see it in you? So now let me go to chapter 7. We're going to start off, let me read the chapter and what is the actual topic of the chapter. Adversity breaks some people, but makes some people break records. Let me repeat that again. Adversity breaks some people, but makes some people break records. Okay, why does adversity break some people, but make some people break records? First of all, when adversity hits, where's your anchor? Are you anchored in God? Or are you anchored in the world? When adversity hits, either you're going to draw closer to what you believe in, or you're going to draw away. And that's when it becomes the breaking point. Because when you strengthen yourself by the world, there's no power cord. But when you strengthen yourself with God, you get closer to God. That's why a lot of disciples, when they went to another level, they went through the wilderness. They was by themselves to get closer to God. So when you get close to God, he brings out the best in you. He brings out the diamond in the rough. So when a fake diamond is presented, you don't really know that fake diamond until somebody who's having expertise who can tell you if that's a real diamond or not. When you go through adversity, are you a real diamond? Or are you pretending? People can see it. This person going through these things, but they're coming out as pure gold because their power was in God. And they drew closer to God, and he brings out the best version of them and makes them go to another level. He or she go to another level. So that's why adversity breaks some people, but makes some people break records. And what it did for me, it made me break records. Because God needed to send me through so many things to get to where I am. And if I haven't been through those things, I wouldn't be able to handle where I'm at. I wouldn't be able to go in that, with that directive with confidence, already having in my mind that I got this contract with this major sports place. That's what adversity, that's what God does. He's going to push you to greatness. He's doing it for your best. He's doing it for your well-being. Okay, the scripture on this one is, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. What does that mean? I'm planted like a solid rock. I've been in business 25 years, been through so many different things, but I've been planted. I'm all about never giving up. I can make adjustments, but I'm never giving up on my goals. One thing about God, if you hold on tight to your love, hold close to your love walk and hold close to your big dreams and have impossible dreams, he's going to make them come to a reality if you stick to what you believe in. You got to be committed. You got to be dedicated. You got to say those dreams are going to come true. You don't know how it's going to come, but if you stay faithful and planted, you know those dreams will come true, and he will make them come true in his way, his time. Just remain in his faith and glory. Beginning of the chapter. There is no easy road. It doesn't exist. No one is going to give you success. You have to earn it. The day you become content is the day you stop growing. Excellence is being able to perform at a high level over and over again. Commit to your goal, no matter how long it takes to achieve it. It takes courage to be different, and people don't remember ordinary. They remember extraordinary. Always look to inspire others. Your purpose-driven life can change the world. Be so positive that your presence alone automatically lifts people up. People need your inspiration. That's so powerful. Your presence should have a sense of glow because you operate in a supernatural power. You should expect greatness in everything you do. You should expect people to say, wow, man, how did that come to pass? It's not me, it's the God flowing in me. I expect to move mountains. I expect people to be impressed with what I do because I put forth the spirit of excellence. I expect greatness. And you have to speak things into existence. You have to speak. David said you got to encourage yourself. You got to talk to yourself each and every day. I am great. I am a great man of God. I am a king. I am an anointed man of God. I'm moving mountains. I'm going to change the world. You keep feeding your spirit, and those words are going to manifest. Hold strong to your faith and believe the impossible to be possible. God can do anything. You should be going after things that seem impossible because you know God is going to make those things possible in his way, and you're going to sit back in amazement of what he does in your life. Don't complain to people about your adversity. Give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you. 80% of people don't care about your problems, and the other 20% is glad that it's you. Your dreams don't come true by entitlement. You have to outwork everybody else and let God add the increase. When you go through adversity, you have to ask yourself, what is God trying to teach me? We oftentimes ask for increase, but are you complaining or learning from your current situation? If you are faithful in little things, you will be faithful in large ones. But if you are dishonest in little things, you won't be honest with greater responsibility. Powerful information. Give your words and cares to God. Don't complain. Nobody cares about your problem. Let me read this again. 80% of people don't care about your problems, and the other 20% is glad it is you. That is so true. Nobody wants to hear you complain. If you are a masculine man of God and leading by example, people want to see strength. People follow strength, not weakness. Nobody knows what you're going through. That's just what you have to do. You have to be built from a different cloth. You have to be doing something that other people ain't doing, because I always tell people, don't get nervous until I get nervous. Weather the storm. Don't matter what storm you're going through, be steady in the storm. People should not know what you're going through because they need to see that so they can follow you. People will not follow weakness. They're only going to follow strength. They're only going to follow things that are being done and they can actually see it. See, I walk by faith, not by sight, but most people have to see something before they follow you. And so that's how it is. That's why Jesus had to perform miracles. When he performed to the fishermen, he said, hey, put the cast your net over here. He showed the fishermen, I can control so many things. That's why he picked up and followed him. He didn't follow him because he did something that was ordinary. He followed him because he did something extraordinary, supernatural. And you have to realize that. You got to understand that's just human nature. People need to see something. People don't follow these people, these celebrities, just because they feel they're ordinary. They're following these celebrities because they created a lifestyle that they look up to. They don't know behind the scenes how their life is. But if you can do that same thing and more, you should do it more because you're doing it from the supernatural. You can show them, hey, just like I always say, in the movie of Nation of Islam, Malcolm X, the guy said, Elijah Muhammad said, if you give people unpure water and that's all they have to drink, they'll drink it. But if you give them a choice between pure and unpure, they'll always pick the pure. So JerryGoodeJr Jr. brand is the pure form. So as I grow, people will choose the pure. People will be attracted to what I'm doing. People want to do the right thing. But a lot of times they're overshadowed by the wrong thing. So as my network grows and people can see, hey, I can get there by doing things the right way, the steps of a righteous man are ordered by God, then that's the way I want to do. So focus on your integrity, focus on leading by example, focus on not compromising, and those things will change the atmosphere for you. Every weakness you have is an opportunity for God to show his strength in your life. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. You are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress. Be grateful for the small things, big things, and everything in between. Count your blessings, not your problems. To be happy doesn't mean you don't want more. It means you're thankful for what you have and patient for what's to come. I'm going to stop there. You have to be grateful. You have to be significant in power. And when it says, for my power is made perfect in your weakness, nobody's perfect. And once you understand I'm not perfect, I'll let God work on my weaknesses and strengthen in my strengths. So don't sit there and allow people to pluck on your weaknesses, because we're human. If we were so perfect, why would we need God? Nobody in the Bible came to God when they was going through great things and they had a perfect life. Nobody changes with a perfect life. People come to God because they figured out, hey, you know what? I can't do this on my own anymore. I surrender to you, Lord, and I want you to change what's in me. And a lot of times when people get started with Christ, as they give their life to Christ, they can be saved but not delivered. So a lot of things you're not delivered from, but as you get closer to God, he's going to draw closer to you. So don't expect things to happen overnight. But if you put your faith to work, God can do anything in your life. God is the one that you need to be focused on at all times. He's the one who performs the supernatural. I'm excited and proud to understand that, hey, I draw close to God each and every day. I know the things that he's going to take me to. He needs me to have the mentality to keep focused. So many people are going to be affected and have already been affected by my decisions. So many people, lives I have just changed on a small scale, like getting a contract to change people's lives. That's huge, but that's just the beginning. My vision is so big that you're going to be blown away as once you start seeing it come to pass. So many things are in my mindset because it's not about me. It's blessing those individuals, blessing the people who think like me, blessing the children of God who need people to have a platform and to realize that, hey, because I am different, that's what makes the difference. I can hold on to being a man of God or woman of God. I can do things decent in order. I can shine without compromise. And I can have a platform where I can show my integrity and be well renowned for it. I'm excited about what's going on. I'm excited about the Mind of a Genius show coming up. Continue to support me, continue to follow me, and I appreciate every day the feedback. I appreciate the lives I've touched because of God is flowing in me. Continue to watch, continue to see how God is moving mountains, and continue to watch how God makes the impossible possible in my life. God bless.